What is going on, guys, and welcome back to our channel. In the last video you saw that we fixed a SL320 that had major electrical problems, and today we're actually going to do the same thing with a 4-cylinder convertible W124. I'm currently standing in the back of our workshop, and you can see that we kind of sorted things out. We kind of refreshed our workshop a little bit. I had to move some things around because I was just so sick and tired of all these things laying around, and I couldn't take it anymore. Plus, we kind of painted it also a little new. It's still looking pretty messy right now, but a lot better than it used to. Also, for those of you who followed the project with the convertible, where we put in the V8 engine, well, I can show you right now. It's been a long time, so I have to excuse myself, but I do not want to make any excuses for it. But it's just taken way too long, but we'll get it done. I'll show you how the engine is looking at the moment. So this is actually going to be a little sneak peek for you guys. Wait a second. So you can see everything is almost put back together. All the inside of the engine is actually pretty much done. Everything is nice and gold. Still some bits and pieces laying around that we'll have to, or that I have to put back in or on the engine. But this is the least problem that I have, because this is actually fun. This is whenever I get some free time or whatever, after work, late hours, nobody's bugging, phone is not ringing. This is when I get to this engine and try to finish it. But I promise you guys that we're going to start on a very special car for the customer. So this one right here in the back of me is actually not running as we speak. What a wonder. We actually have a whole lot of cars at the moment on our yard and in the back that have major problems and that need to be solved, and that have been worked on from other workshops that were not successful. And those are all very difficult cars even for us to handle. Same with this one. I'm talking way too much right now. Let's get to it. This is actually a very neat example of a car. I used to have one, or we actually sold one with the same color that we brought from the States. If you guys can remember, videos were in German. Still doesn't matter. This car is pretty nice. It has 137,000 kilometers. And like I said, this car came to us on a trailer. Why did it come on a trailer? Well, if we open the hood and take a look inside, you can see there's already some covers missing. I think they're supposed to be in the back, but this engine actually looks pretty fresh. It doesn't look bad at all. You can see like the brake booster right here, it still has a little gold flavor, flickerish, looks awesome. Most of the connections right there, like this one, for example, is what I mean. This is nice and golden, so just how it used to come out of factory. But the problem is, let me open this hood up a little more. So as usual, the problem with cars that are coming to us is that the wiring is actually falling apart. This is actually the first cylinder right here, and I don't know if you see it, but there's some little minor cracks already in the bottom. Same with the ignition coil harness. And let's see if I can do it. This is actually going to be, I do not want you guys to do it, but I'll still do it for this channel so you know what I'm talking about. The airflow sensor plug, I'll just be crazy enough to cut it because we will cut it anyways, and this is done. Just to prove to you guys what I'm talking about, if you do take a closer look right now, all the wires, look, I'm just shaping it up a little bit, all completely melted. Nothing new to the guys that have been following us in the past. If it's new to you and this is the first time seeing it, well, this is how all harnesses from the 90 Mercedes models look like if they haven't been in our workshop. Also, we will make sure to fix the throttle body, or all the wirings, all the harnesses, all the wires, not wirings, all the harnesses that that are affected, we will take out. And I'm actually pretty excited to work on cars like this, because we also, like I said before, we also have a lot of cars on the yard right now that have been neglected, where people worked on that really didn't know what to do or what they're doing. In this case, this car is in a good condition. It's actually worth every minute, every hour that you spend on it to make it great again, to make it run just perfectly fine. So this customer will receive all harnesses that I was just talking about. I will take them out, show you once they're out, and then yeah, I'll also show you once they're new. Let's get it going.
I'm not thinking about the way you keep my world from spinning. I'm just thinking about your eyes. Just don't know if I've been faking or pretending, but I know I never felt so damn alive. I don't know if I believe the information given, that there is someone by your side. Coming back inside my body for a second, there is no way that I'm never gonna try. Hello, where you at, where you been? Tell me everything about you, go slow, so I can write it down and become the perfect man for you. What you like, what you don't, you should never be flying so low. Hop into the cockpit, I can be a rocket. Take flight. So what have you been sitting there and thinking all this time? What's your mindset? Been telling you to make you believe that the right guy ain't right here, right now, right here. I'm not thinking about.
Okay guys, so I actually took out all the components already. You guys saw most of it, I think. The boys are already home, and it's actually a little after 6, I think. You can see that Leo's currently doing a M119 engine. It's almost done. So this is the V8 of a, let's see, maybe you can tell, it might be a W124 or 129. Actually, it's an SL, SL500. You can see all the wires are back inside. He still needs to finish it, double check everything. And Flo is actually finishing, let me show you. Flo is actually finishing a 4-cylinder, the same one that we have. I have all this stuff laying on the ground already. So this is what it looks like if you take out all the pieces from the bad car. So, not from the bad car, from the convertible. This is the coil harness. It wasn't seen in the car. What you guys saw is just the plug. This one right here. And this one goes to the coils, and the engine harness itself, you already saw it. Looks pretty bad. This separately, I'll show you in a second. Yes, but like you've seen in the car already, all the wires right here, they're going to be redone. And this is actually the alternator harness of this car. Also a part that you need to change, because same thing. This one actually goes to the alternator, while this one right here is for the oil level sensor. So they need to be working 100% fine. Otherwise you will have problems with the indicators in the car. So the oil level is probably not going to show you the right amount. You can see we still have plenty of work to do for this week. Also plenty of cars waiting outside, like I told you before. But I guess we'll see each other tomorrow when the boys are going to start working on all this stuff. And then once it's done, we'll show you how it looks like, and then we'll put everything back in and see if this bad boy will actually start up or not. See you guys tomorrow. So I got a little bit ahead of myself, and I put everything back in the car. Not everything. I still have the engine harness here, which I want to show you right now. So Leo finished it and put it in the car. He just threw it in the engine bay. This is how everything looks once we're done. So all the wires are new. We have our date here when we actually did the harness. Airflow sensor plug nicely opened and closed. So like I said, I did put in the ignition coil harness already, so the coils are back in the car, as well as the alternator harness in the back. You can see this one already goes back down to the oil sensor plugs, and also over there to the battery, to the connection right here. So the throttle body is also done, cleaned up. All the values are written out, and we have it ready to be put back in. This is the last piece that's actually going to be in the car. So what I have to do now is put everything back together, clamp everything together, throw it in there, and then we can see if this car is actually going to start up or not. Let's find out. So guys, everything is back in the car. Everything is put back nicely. The engine harness is inside, going all the way back. I put in all the covers. I put in the battery. I put in even the covers that we didn't take out that were laying in the trunk. Yes, everything. The only thing that's missing right now is actually some zip ties here and there for all the wires to be connected just like original. I hope everything is plugged in. I still haven't started it. That's why I'm taking you guys right now to get in the car and see if it will actually start up. So you can see it's super cold. Once again, lamps are on. Let's see, first try. Nice. Very nice. Let's hop into the front. Actually running nice and smooth. No problems whatsoever. Let's see if it will actually idle the right way. Jesus, my head is all tilted up. Let's see if it will actually start to idle in a couple of seconds, or even if we put it into gear. But yes, it's already slowing down a little bit. Let me reverse the camera right now. So we're still at 1,000 RPM right now. And then once we go into gear, it should go down to exactly that, like 600, 650, and holding it very well. We still need to drive it, but you can see it's very stable. Car is not shaking. Let's put it in reverse. Same thing, back into park. Raise it up a little bit. I guess, guys, we fixed another car, and I guess this customer will be happy to drive it back home. Not on the trailer, to just sit inside of it and drive it back home. Great. We have plenty of cars that are waiting to be worked on. This one is done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to follow. Please make sure to spread the word. We're very thankful for each and every one of you guys. We're trying to reach the 50K for this year, 50,000 followers. So please make sure to help us with that. Other than that, like I said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you with the next car in the next video. Peace out. Ciao.
Fresh.